Hello guys, I realized that I messed up on the last video. You guys couldn't fully see it. So this is part 2 video response. This is Umar again. No Jesus, no peace. No Jesus, no peace. So for those of you who are not agree, if you hate Jesus, then that is too bad. So what I wanted to talk about today is the same as the previous video, about eternal security and the gospel, and of course spiritual gift. So I have met people at church over the weekend. When I asked them, hey, how long have you been saved, the answer was very funny. The answer was, all my life. No, that's a lie, my friend. It's a lie from the devil. It's not possible. Can't tell me you've been saved all your life, because you have to make your own decision for Jesus. Here's the truth. So I got saved 5 years ago. I was born and raised Muslim. I read the Bible. I was preached the gospel, and I believed it. So for those of you who are saying I've been saved all my life, no, that's not true. You have to make a decision for Jesus. So you can't be saved from birth. And the other thing is, you cannot make a decision for other people. So praying people out of purgatory or baptism for the dead, like the Mormons do, isn't biblical. Um, there's no such a thing as spirit world or um, purgatory. Sorry. So I guess all the people who are telling you that they've been saved all their life don't quite comprehend. So if you stay a little bit after the service and bother preaching to them and talking to them, then you'll find out that they're not saved. They don't believe the gospel. So the gentleman that I asked, hey, what must I do? What must I do to be saved? Had a very weird answer. So no, he wasn't really saved. I mean, he wasn't saved at all. What he believed wasn't biblical Christianity. So people who keep living in sin and then judge other people are wicked. Okay, I don't judge you by what you do or what you watch or how you talk. It's what you're saying. So I can read your heart, but what comes out of your mouth, because it says out of the abundance of the the heart the mouth speaks. So yeah, I cannot read your mind, but hey, I can know whether or not you are a Christian by what you're saying. So spiritual gift, again, not biblical. The reason why we had spiritual gift 2,000 years ago was to boost the church. So Jesus was helping his apostles. People won't believe unless they see a miracle, right? Jesus was disappointed. People lacked faith. So the reason why they had those spiritual gift, it was to boost the church. 3,000 people got saved because 120 people spake with other tongues. They preached the gospel with other tongues, and people who could not understand the local language heard the gospel, believed it, and got saved. So on the first video, I was saying that which is in part shall be done away with. Yes, it is true. The scriptures are complete and perfect. So today we don't have anything such as speaking in tongues. No, it's they spake with other tongues, not speaking in tongues. That's not biblical. So for those all of you who are deceived and are a bunch of deceivers who are teaching other people how to pray, how to have a prayer language, or who are teaching other people how to speak in tongues, well, no, you cannot teach another person how to speak in tongues. That's simply not true. You either do or don't. And again, it was not gibberish, it was known languages. So I realized that there are a lot of people that are confused on the topic, and other people that think that they are Christian, but they're not. They're not simply because they do not sound like people that are saved. So I know exactly when I was saved, when I made the decision for Jesus. I cannot fool myself. So It doesn't matter how much your parents will brainwash you into a religion. If you don't make the decision for yourself, no, you can't tell me you're a Christian. So some of the kids that I have met here or adult told me that yeah, some of them grew up in Christian homes. Okay, so not everyone is from a different background like me. Like I'm an ex-Muslim. Some people are former Mormons or Catholics or whatever it is out there. Some people have the are fortunate to grow up in at Christian homes, Christian churches, but they remember when they made that decision, either high school or junior high or college. If you were a troublemaker, if you were a troubled child and you were very disobedient to your parents, and it was more like a wrestling competition than anything else, then yeah, I understand that you got saved at college. If you were a pre-obedient child and you're not you're someone who is understanding, then yeah, you may be saved at a fairly young age. But I am still skeptical to believe when people say I was saved when I was 6. What do you know at 6? If you just a tape recorder and you just sound like mommy and daddy, then no, you can't tell me that you were saved when you were 6. So I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm pretty skeptical on those kind of testimony. So again, yeah, you have to know when you decided to make the big jump and receive Jesus. So it's all about receiving Jesus. It's not someone that makes a decision for you, your parent or those practice like baptism for the dead, where you make a decision for a dead relative. Nah. Well, yeah. So verses today on knowing how to be saved, knowing if you're saved. Sorry, um, John 5:13, and then what must I do to be saved? Acts 16:31. What must I do to work the works of God? It's to believe on Him whom He has sent. Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, and this is how you get to heaven. Alright, guys, thanks.